Happy Easter, guys. It's Sunday the 17th of April 2022. So just came up to the allotment. We've been pressure washing in the back garden this morning, as you seen in an earlier clip, and I decided to just make a start on the strawberries. I've done a bit of trimming around the edges as well, which I didn't get done yesterday. So we've done that to start with, and then I made a start on repotting these little strawberries that we've neglected for the best part of 12 months. And I'd seen on Terry King's allotment, sorry about the wind, guys, seen on Terry King's allotment about vine weevil, and you see the state of these strawberries, and I knew they were suffering. Now, I did think it was just because they'd been in those pots for 12 months. However, Terry had said that basically pot grown strawberries usually end up with vine weevil, and I know he had a problem. So we brought them outside just on the off chance in case there was any. And as you can see, there's one wiggling around there as soon as I took out the little strawberry. And what they do is apparently they attack the roots, and that was very obvious with this one. So we cut off all the bad foliage, we completely cleaned off the root, and it had a stunted root basically because it was being attacked by the vine weevils. So we've cleaned this up and we've given it a fresh lease of life with a bit of luck. I've got brand new compost, brand new pots, cleaned it all up, made sure there was no grubs in there, and what little bit of root it has got left, we've potted it on, and hopefully they're now going to survive. Well, it's a fine day, guys, but as you can probably hear, it's absolutely blown a hooligan. Up here it is anyways. So this is basically the state these plants are in. And what I've done, that root filled the entire circumference of the pot and was crammed up, curled round everything. We've taken off all the bad foliage, trimmed the roots up with the scissors, and we've cut it back to just about that, and left only good foliage on there, and making sure we've checked straight inside, make sure there's no grubs in there or nothing, and then basically we're potting them on. As you can see, brand new compost and new pots. So we'll crack on. Right, guys, sorry about all the wind outside. It's absolutely blown a hooligan. Although it is fine and dry and relatively warm, it's blown an absolute gale. So I came in today and two of the Crimson Crush have actually came up. So that's a bonus. We've got 2 tomatoes at least. Onions are doing okay. Still no sign on the cucumbers or the aubergines yet. 4 of the tomatoes, the Crimson Crush, are now up here, so we've got at least 6. And these are a few multi-sown leeks that will thin out. The peas have germinated relatively okay, but I think again I've had these a bit too wet. I've took the lid off now that they're through, and there's a couple of French dwarf beans have popped up as well. Just got the 3 last curly kale in there watering from the bottom. These are the strawberries we've just potted up. That one isn't this breed of strawberry. This one's Summer Breeze, but this is one that I took from the bed last year, but it was in a big pot and it was only pretty much that left. I cut all the bad stuff off and repotted that as well. Aubergines still doing well. Pak choy. The strawberries, will give them a week in here. There'll be different plants altogether in a week. I've just soaked the capillary matting on the bottom. Another 2 of the strawberries that we've potted on. We've got some more Swiss chard have popped through, and there's lots and lots of leeks showing today. So happy days. Right, guys, it's really just a short video, and it's mainly to say thank you to some of my subscribers who have left comments in the sections below. I really do appreciate it. We got some comments around the tomatoes and other plants, and I was undecided, am I overwatering, am I underwatering, etc. And we got some nice tips from Nikki, who said basically once they start to show, take the lids off, let them dry back a little touch bit, but keep the capillary matting wet underneath. And it certainly looks like that's the way to go with it. Like I said, and I've told you many times before, I'm a novice gardener. Although I've got a few years on me, I'm a novice gardener. I only took up gardening in the last couple of years, and I really do enjoy everybody else's content that we watch. So the next person I want to mention is Terry King, Allotment Gardening on a Budget. If you haven't been over to Terry's channel, you want to pop over there. Absolutely fantastic guy he is, and I've learned so much from Terry and other people, by the way, I might add as well. But I would never have known about the vine weevil if I hadn't visited Terry's channel as usual and watched one of his videos around his strawberries and him having the same problem with the vine weevil. He chose to use some nematodes to try and combat his. I took more drastic action, that's just my way because I didn't have any, by taking them out completely out of the pots, brand new, clean off the roots, clean off the bad foliage, make sure there's nothing sitting in the roots, into new pots with new compost, and potentially it will have the same effect, the same desired effect. So fingers crossed on that one, we'll see how it goes. And the next person I want to mention is Danny at Grapevine Allotment. Danny had made a comment around the lemon tree over in the treehouse, and I was a bit miffed at the leaves curling under on the lemon tree. Now, citrus are very finicky, and in the 2 years that I've had them, sometimes they look absolutely amazing, and sometimes they just don't look right, and you're left floundering. Do they need a feed? Do they need water? Do they need less water? And they are very temperamental, and it's difficult to get it right. But the curling under of the leaves apparently is overwatering, according to Danny. So thanks for the tip on that one, Danny. As always, I do appreciate your videos and your support, mate, and I do appreciate your feedback. So anybody with any experience on citrus trees or anything at all, and have any tips that can give me, I'm always grateful and all ears, guys. Just having this cup of coffee and then I'm going down home for some lunch. As always, guys, wherever you are in the world, please stay safe, be practical, keep yourselves out of harm's way. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you again in the next video.